everyone, welcome to my channel. On this channel I talk about fragrance, skincare, fashion and the finer things in life, and today we are doing the first video of 2023. Oh my god, so this year is gonna be different for me. New year, new me. This is gonna be a no buy year. You're not gonna be seeing new shiny full bottles of fragrances on this channel this year. But what we are gonna do this year, this is the topic of this video actually. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm planning to do here on my channel this year in 2023, and in addition to that, I'm gonna be showing you 3 full bottles that you have not come across on my channel that I added to my collection in 2022. So if that sounds like your thing, this video is for you. We're just going to be talking about fragrances. We're going to be talking about no buy as well. And we're just going to be talking about stopping this excessive consuming on fragrances. I'm just going to be talking about a few new releases that I came across on Instagram. I actually bought a discovery set as well. We're just going to dive into that area, and then we're gonna talk about decants, samples, buying full bottle, not buying full bottles, how to save our money, or how to smartly spend our money. If that is the whole world, or that is where your brain is at right now, this video is for you. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna get a drink. I have a drink with me here today, so let me take a sip. And no buy here. And of course, my cup here says, you are enough. I am enough. I don't need more stuff, more shit. I don't need more makeup. I don't need more fragrances. I don't need more shoes. We are enough. Stop, Instagram. Don't show us. Don't feed us new shit that we don't need to buy. So this year you're gonna be seeing this cup here with me, and it says you are enough. I'm telling you right from the start, you are enough. Or this is my drink. If you think you're a little hungry, go grab a snack, come find me here, and we're gonna be starting our conversation. Alright, so before I start, full disclaimer, oh my god, like towards the end of December, I got a virus. Some sort of virus, whatever, respiratory virus. I don't know if it's COVID, the test said negative, but I'm still having the symptoms from that thing. It's been going on. It's been going on for like almost like 3 weeks right now, but I still have the congestion. Like my nose is stuffy. My voice gets a little like scratchy at times. I don't know what's going on, but this is the new thing, I guess. This whatever cold virus, whatever common cold or like upper respiratory infection is so long lasting. It just lingers and lingers, and I'm still going through the effects of the like symptoms of it. I'm feeling okay. I don't have fever. I'm not tired, but like I always have like scratchiness in my throat. Like my nose is running, or like it's stuffy. What are you guys doing? Have you contracted this thing, the new thing, whatever is it? Is it the new strain of COVID? The test says no, but what the fuck do I know? I don't really know if those tests work anymore. So let me know down in the comment section if that happens to you, because then I would know, okay, yeah, I guess this is the new thing. This is the new norm. So, but I'm fine. But every now and then, if you hear me sniffing, or like taking a sip of drink in the middle of the conversation, please forgive. And one more thing, we are in San Francisco. I live in the Mission, and my apartment is facing the Mission Street, which is extremely noisy. So if there is a noise coming from outside and like dropping itself on our video here, please ignore, please unhear that. So no buy 2023. You know what, guys? I have to grow up financially, because I separated from my husband. I lived in Pittsburgh for 9 years, and once we decided to separate, I moved here to California, to San Francisco, to start a new job at a biotech company, mainly because I needed to make more money. So I was a lab manager, like lab scientist at the University of Pittsburgh for 9 years, and then I was married, and one thing that marriage helps us tremendously with is the finances and taxes. And once I decided to separate from my husband, I was like, okay, this puts me in a very precarious state when it comes to finances. And it did. I moved here. Now I have a roommate. We have a two bedroom apartment, but our lease is gonna end come this June. And so I was like, and I would like to live alone. I would like to get a studio, or even like a micro studio for myself, because I would like to experience that as well. We've been roommates for like almost, will have been roommates for 16 months in June, and this is a great arrangement, and I have no complaints at all. But I also would like to try to live alone by myself in San Francisco. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. And in order for me to attain that corporate goal, I have to figure out, I have to regulate my spending. And that, idea, that vision comes with the no buy year, which is this year, 2023. So I'm not going to be buying new fragrance bottles. I'm not going to be buying new junky makeup. I'm not going to be buying a lot of shoes or clothing items. So basically, I'm going to be saving my money so that I can pay down the deposit for the new place. Or better yet, I would like to save my money and spend smartly so that I can then spend money on things in the future that I would like to do, or that I would like to experience way, way more than, full bottles of fragrances or makeup or shit. So this is gonna be the motto or the philosophy of the channel in 2023. In all fairness, I've never promoted overspending on this channel. If you have been watching my channel regularly, when you look at the description box, you will never be seeing affiliate links to the fragrances that I talk about, because as I told you before, I'm not a YouTube sales associate, and I trust you. You are watching my channel. You found this video among many other fragrance videos and click on it. And at this point, I trust you to be able to Google the fragrance that you're going to purchase and find the cheapest and the safest route to get that fragrance. So I don't really need to drop affiliate links and then and then come here and say this is my no buy year. It doesn't make sense. There's nothing wrong with dropping affiliate links and make the viewer's life easier when it comes to finding the fragrance, but this is not my thing. This is not my vibe on this channel. And again, on this channel, I don't like every single fragrance on the face of the planet. Not every single fragrance has a particular niche group of people that they need to go and buy because they would like that. No, some fragrances are BS. Some niche releases, mainly most of the niche releases and designer releases, are crap, and they don't need our money, and I actually don't buy them. And today I'm going to be showing you 3 full bottles, and they are actually old fragrances, and that also tells you something, that the new releases, mainly, the designer white florals, sweet white florals, and then the niche fragrances in the niche world that copycats, one brand comes up with something, and then the other comes up with another thing that is similar but actually same difference. So that kind of thing. So you know what? We're not going to do that anymore. We are done. Our eyes have been opened. So today what you're going to see is like a 3 full bottles, but they are actually old fragrances. And one last thing before I go into the details of the 3 fragrances that I added to my collection in 2022 is that, Amouage came up with the new collection called Escape. There are 4 fragrances: Lineage, Purpose, Search, and Guidance. What I did is that I ordered the Discovery set. I pre-ordered the Discovery set, and when it comes here, I would be studying that. I would like to make a video on the new Amouage releases. And also what I saw this morning on Instagram is that Kilian came up with a new fragrance, and wait for the name: Can't Stop Loving You. Oh my god, it's such a sexy, such an enticing name. Oh my god. And I'm gonna like tweak that. I'm gonna be tweaked and be like, I can't stop fucking you. Or so it is, the name is beautiful. And then it got me thinking, Amouage Amouage, like, naming the new fragrances, coming up with a collection called Escape, Guidance, Lineage, Purpose, and Serve. Can this get even more boring? Uh, how boring is that? What is Amouage doing? It sounds old. It sounds, and then you look at the names and you look at the colors of the collection. There's a clash there as well. Like the colors are like more like the pastel, more like some are actually a little neon kind of feeling to it too. But then the names are like kind of like religious, sweet, tranquil, and Amouage being an fragrance brand from Oman, like all the like the bottles are like a mosque shaped, blah blah blah. I'm like, Amouage, the names are getting more boring with each collection. Material, Boundless, Crimson Rocks, which I do like, and I own a full bottle. Despite the name, Crimson Rocks, I think that's a terrible name for a fragrance. But Ashore for what? Like, and then now these four are so boring, so snoozy, and like what? Here we have Killian. Whoa, eggplants, peaches, emojis. Can't stop loving you. Of course, I'm gonna be more interested in this Killian with that fancy, not a fancy, but like sexier name. So Amouage, gather yourself together. But we're gonna be trying that, and we're gonna make a video. But I'm also interested in this new Killian release, which is called Can't Stop Bugging You. Can't stop loving you. So we're gonna be trying that out. That being said, actually, I'm not gonna be showing you full bottles this year, but I'm gonna be testing new decants as well, because this is a fragrance channel, and then we talk about fragrance, and then we do it in a multilingual manner. Each and every video comes in 2 different languages. One of them is in Turkish, which I just filmed, and the other one is in English, which you are watching right now. And I'm very grateful for you. I'm really grateful you do that, because this is a little sad actually. My English videos does not get a lot of views. I don't know why. Maybe this is a bilingual channel, because maybe algorithm is messed up. Not that I really care, but if you regularly watch my English videos, I am so thankful. I'm so grateful that you're here. You took a chance on me. Please leave a comment down in the comment section, because it makes me happy. It makes my heart flutter. So this gives kind of like, this summarizes my channel in general, and it also gives you an idea what's going to happen in 2023. So without making this video too long, it's already been 30 minutes in, I'm gonna take another sip, and then we're just gonna dive into the full bottles that I'm gonna be showing today. Alright, so first one is a Memo fragrance. This is my first Memo fragrance ever. This is Memo Lalibela, 75 milliliters eau de parfum. I've never owned a Memo before in my life, and I bought this because I love the smell so much. So, spoiler alert, I've been trying out a lot of Memo fragrances. I ordered decants, I bought the discovery set. So what's going to happen in the near future is that you'll be finding a Memo buying guide, or like truth about Memo kind of a video on the channel. But I can tell you that this is the only one I went with full bottle. I paid $180 for this bottle, and I believe this is the older design. On fragrancenet.com, I paid it. I spent my all hard-earned money at a biotech company, because each and every fragrance I have shown you in the past, or what I'm showing you right now, I buy it with my own money. I do not accept gift bottles. I don't accept PR. I'm not gonna waste your time. I did not waste your time at all in the future, and I'm not going to be wasting your time this year as well with the free stuff. I'm not going to be exposing you to kind of like conflict of interest situation that people send me free stuff and I come here and turn stuff on and say I like this. No, that's not going to happen. But this is a good one. I recommend this with my eyes closed. I'm going to tell you how this smells. There is a creamy coconut smell that is not sweet at all. When this fragrance opens up, there's also some sort of like a tobacco feeling to this fragrance as well. Everything is so very well blended. This fragrance transitions through the notes in a way that my nose cannot detect, and I cannot put my nose on it and say, you know, I smell this. So the whole general vibe of this is that creamy, not so sweet, a little floral, musky, vanillic vibe. And as this dries down on my skin, eventually this turns into a vanilla fragrance, kind of like a skin scent, kind of like a shampoo vanilla muskiness. Maybe there is sort of that sturdiness, that there's that edge from tobacco that I sometimes get, sometimes do not get. So it is great. Projection on this one is horrendous. Sillage, non-existent. And long-lasting? No. 3 to 4 hours. And it turns into a skin scent pretty quickly. So why do I hold this bottle? Because I love the fragrance. And I don't have a fragrance on my in my collection that gives me this kind of vibe. Like a sexy, adult, feminine skin scent. It stays there. It's not loud, but you know, it's more like a close contact kind of scent. So this kind of like fills that gap in my collection. What other fragrances are like that? You know, when we look at the fragrance world, if you know Laurent, Mazzone, Sensual, Orchid, or Sensual and Decadent, those are in this realm of fragrances as well. They are kind of like a powdery, sweet, shampoo, creamy, vanilla fragrances. They go on your skin. They're not like projecting. They don't leave a huge sillage, and they're not. Maybe they are long lasting, but you know they are long lasting. They are like lasting really closely on your skin. So it's more like a, you know, very close scent bubble, very close contact, like sexy, like sweet kind of vanilla powdery feminine fragrance. So if you like those fragrances, I think you can also pay attention to Memo Lalibela. The reason that I don't go with Laurent, Mazzone, Sensual and Decadent, which I do like, is that the fragrance is exorbitantly expensive. And when it comes to Sensual Orchid, I think it doesn't really smell. And you know, they came up with a new one. It's called the Red Bottle, Pure Sensual Orchid, Laurent, Mazzone. That's actually better when it comes to longevity or when it comes to the performance. But then, you know, then it's the mixture of like Baccarat Rouge, 540 Extrait de Parfum, and Sensual Orchid. So it's not something new, or it's not upgrade to the existing Sensual Orchid. It's just like a melange that I did not like. So for example, BDK Parfum Gris Charnat Eau de Parfum was great. But when they came up with BDK Parfum Gris Charnat Extrait de Parfum, it was even better. So when it comes to the Laurent, Mazzone Sensual Orchid and Pure Sensual Orchid, I do not see that kind of like accelerated upgrade to go and buy the red and more expensive bottle. And you know, when we look at the three Laurent Mazzones, you know, Sensual Orchid, Pure Sensual Orchid, or Sensual and Decadent, if you have the money and if you like these kind of fragrances, I would definitely go with the Sensual and Decadent. But since I wasn't gonna do any of these three, but I still wanted something that is like a more skin scent, more like vanillic, musky feeling, I went with this Memo Lalibela. And one last thing that I would like to add to the discussion of Memo Lalibela is that, you know, when you look at Fragrantica, you'll see a Narciso for Her Eau de Toilette. So I talked about Narciso for Her Eau de Toilette and Eau de Parfum on this channel. My preference would be Narciso for Her Eau de Parfum. The reason that I pick Eau de Parfum over Eau de Toilette is that I have worked in places where women wore eau de toilette. So the problem that I'm having with eau de toilette is that it might smell sweaty. It might smell like yoga pants that you have been wearing to yoga classes since the beginning of the week, and it is now like Wednesday, Thursday, and there is that, not like a nasty, like dirty, filthy, sweaty smell, but it's still like, kind of like a skin, musty, sweaty female scent to it. So what I get from Narciso for her eau de toilette is that scent. It is not bad or it's not revolting per se, but I think it can be too much. So for that very reason, I prefer Narciso Eau de Parfum over Eau de Toilette. And when you look at the page for Memo Lalibela, you see that some people liken Memo Lalibela to Narciso for her eau de toilette. I can tell you that the muskiness is not that prominent. It is not that sharp, or it is not bothering, at least, to my nose, because I find the muskiness in Narciso for her eau de toilette a little too much, a little too smelly. So don't really pay attention, if you don't like Narciso for her eau de toilette or eau de parfum, but you are interested in Memo Lalibela, but then Fragrantica says, they're kind of like similar, give this a try. Go try it on your skin at a store or do a decant. I think you might like this. I do like this more than any Narciso for her, to be honest, and I do like this more than any other vanilla, kind of like a musky, sort of like a feminine, edgy skin scents like I discussed, like Sensual and Decadent and whatnot. So this was Memo Lalibela, one of the latest additions to my collection in 2022. And then the other one that I'm going to show you is that a very cherished fragrance. This is Flowerbomb Extreme. I like Flowerbomb Eau de Parfum. I love Flowerbomb Nectar, but wow. This one, Flowerbomb Extreme, is my dear, my favorite. I've known this fragrance for a very long time. I told you, I'm going back to my roots. Maybe I'm bringing in fragrances that kind of remind me of my memories, and most of the time, they're more or less more designer fragrances, because when I first started in this fragrance world, niche was not the thing. It was like all designer fragrances. It wasn't this, every week a niche brand pops up and then a new niche fragrance drops to market. It wasn't like that. It was the designer fragrances. And I was in Germany, I was in France, and we would go to duty free, when we were flying back and forth between Turkey, Germany, and we would try them. We would go to the stores and stuff. That was our lives. We don't even have that much kind of like a decant or tester options, and it was mostly, we were kind of like circulating in the designer world of fragrances. But then, now it is a different world, and this is the niche perfumes, and I'm glad. I love me some niche fragrance. I am a sucker for certain Roja fragrances, Kilian, Parfum de Marly, I like niche fragrances, but I also keep my designer, especially the older designer fragrances, close to my heart, and this is one of those. And I wanted this fragrance so badly. This brings about so many memories. It smells beautiful. I think this is better blended than original Flowerbomb Eau de Parfum. This has more body to it. This has more vanilla to it. Whenever a fragrance is made black, noir, extreme, extra, or something else, it's always like, warmer, more vanillic, sweeter, and there is more body to it. It happens all the time. Coco Mademoiselle, Intense, Libre, Le Parfum. It is always like a sweeter version. It is always like a warmer, more ambery version. If it's, more kind of like a body, solid nature to the fragrance. That's what happens when something is made, extrait, intense, noir, extreme, whatnot. So this is the same thing, but oh my god, this is I think this is an upgrade from original Flowerbomb Eau de Parfum. And this is basically a sugar chili fragrance. This is patchouli, sugar, vanilla, and some frozen stuff, whatnot. So, This is beautiful. I love this. Longevity is not that impressive on this one either, but when you spray it on your clothing items, it will stay there. This is giving me life. If you see this fragrance, go grab it. I think fragrancenet.com or some places have this for like, $90, which I bought from another site. I don't remember. It was $92. So you can still get a hold of this fragrance. And if you love the Flowerbomb, which is totally unique, it's a great designer fragrance, give this a chance. You won't be disappointed. I am so glad I have this fragrance. Oh, I would like to spray this. And then this is like the loud opening that it kind of like explodes around you. So good, so giving me life. So feminine, so assertive. Woo! I love it. Alright, so the last fragrance we are going to be talking about today is another designer fragrance. It's Christian Dior Addict Eau de Parfum. And the one I'm holding right now is a 20 milliliter bottle of it. This is a small one. This is like a micro addict. This is like a micro penis. It is so funny, and this is like the miniature addict bottle, and this is like a micro. It's still bigger than mine. Well, never. Okay, so what I wanted, when I decided to bring an addict to my collection is that I wanted the older formulation, because the newer formulation is like sweeter, brighter. It is, but the older version here, let's spray here, is definitely dustier, more jasmine, more floral, spicier, and then the vanilla. So I think this is a loud fragrance, actually, a loud, feminine, ambitious fragrance, and I love this so much. And why I know that this is an older version, I think this dates back to 2010 or 2009. One of my friends who is an expert on Addict actually told me that if Addict has the metal part in gold, that refers to the older formulations. And when I showed her this like 20 ml micro micro penis version of Addict to her, she told me that you can go with this one because this is from the older versions, and it is actually. So I know how the new version of Addict smells. It turned into a really sweet vanilla fragrance, and then it lost that spicy facet. It lost that kind of like a floral, deep, kind of like a little tart feeling to it. But this one here is dustier, definitely spicier, and then I'll get that that floral vibe that Addict has too. So it is great. So to be honest, the performance on this one is way better than the new version, but still being a vanilla fragrance, and I'm not really good at smelling vanilla fragrances on my skin after like 4 or 5 hours. But what I can tell you is that if you spray this bitch on your clothing, oh my god, it lasts. And what this dries down to is like a vanilla cinnamon like fragrance, that Addict, that is perfect. And what is also nice is that it gives it gives an amazing sillage even in the clothing. So it just like it's around you. This lasts on clothing so long. I can't believe this. I'm so glad I have this little Addict here with me, added to my collection. This is a 20 ml Addict. I bought this on eBay. I think I purchased this for like $89. It is exorbitant. I don't know, but this is an older version, and then the older Addicts go for like 200, 300, and then when I saw this like small one, I wanted to add Addict to my collection for a long time. I pulled the trigger, and this concluded the purchases of 2022, and here we are in 2023 with no buy. So what I need from you is that you stop buying full bottles as well. Let's not do it. Let's not blind buy at all. Maybe try out a fragrance from a Decadent. Maybe go to the store and try that fragrance. And maybe, let's just support each other, and let's just spend our money in a smarter manner. Let's just save up our money for experiences or for things that we would like to buy in the future. So for example, I'm 37 years old and I would like to get a facelift by the time I'm 40. So for that, I don't need to be spending my money. I need to be saving. And also now I'm single, I'm alone, and then, I have to have some sort of cushion, buffer, savings if something bad happens. Or, come this June, I'll be, renting another place. I have to pay my deposit and shit. So we have to grow up financially. We have to take ourselves to a better, less precarious, more stable financial state. And this is going to be the whole motto or philosophy of this channel. But while doing that, we'll still be reviewing fragrances. I'll still be reviewing decants. I'm going to be deep diving into my collection as well, because I'm going to do a huge declutter before I move, because I have to downsize even further, even more than what I did when I moved from Pittsburgh to San Francisco. So that's going to be on the channel as well. The fragrances that I say goodbye to, we declutter. If that is your thing, also stay tuned in, keep on watching. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and taking a chance on me. Please leave a comment down in the comment section what you guys are doing. How do you feel about this No Buy 2023? Do you support my decision? Are you gonna take a decision that is similar to my decision? Let me know. Let's keep the discussion going down there, and I will see you at the next one. Take care, everyone.